Kansa Nitotemtik. My name is Derrick Houle. I'm the Director of Emergency Management for Lake Cree Nation. What I'd like to do today is give you an update of our current state of affairs. On July 20th, we had a community member come back from a trip to Calgary. That person is in self-isolation pending results, and the reason being is that they were in contact with somebody who had COVID in Calgary. I want to make sure that everyone's aware that this is a precautionary measure, and we do not expect that anybody else will get it. We want to make sure that everyone understands that as a part of our contact tracing, we are looking at this situation very seriously. We want to make sure that everyone is aware that they have a responsibility to keep themselves and the community safe. On July 21st, we had a non-member come into our community to access our healthcare center. As a part of their visit, they saw a doctor and they saw a nurse, and they were tested. The testing results came back and they were positive. That person is not in our nation, and as a result, all of our precautionary measures of self-isolation for the doctor and the nurse are in place. We do not expect a positive result out of this. However, we want to make sure that you are informed so that you can be taking the proper precautions for you and your family. On July 22nd, we had a member take a ride from somebody who was coming from Two Hills. Why that's important? Because Two Hills is having a lot of cases right now. They went from 4 cases last week to 8 cases this week, and they do have 1 recovery. As a part of that, just as a precaution, that person is in self-isolation for 14 days pending testing. The point of sharing this with you is so that we are transparent in what we're doing and we alleviate the fear that has been created by the COVID-19 virus. What we're doing as a response is we've increased our security measures. When you get to our gates or to our perimeter, you're going to find that we have increased our questions, you're going to find that we have increased our responses, and that we've had more checkpoints in place. This is to protect our community, and it is for the prevention of COVID-19 coming into our community. As well, for all of our band-owned facilities and for the band stores and non-band stores on our nation, we have instituted mandatory masks so that everybody takes the same precautions to keep themselves and the people around them safe. This may be an inconvenience, and we understand that. However, in making sure that COVID-19 does not spread in our community, we are taking these measures, and it's for everyone's protection. We know that a lot of people have had some resistance to the measures we put into place, and that it's not comfortable. It does make for things to be a little bit more difficult, stricter, and we get there's some resistance. Now, as a part of our response, we're doing this again for everyone's safety. We'd like you to take this on for yourself. Everyone has a part to play in this, and by being honest, by being compliant, and being participating and active in preventing the COVID-19 virus from coming into our community, we all stand a better chance. We still have a vulnerable population. We have close to 6,900 people in our community, and if this virus does come into our community, we will have to deal with that on a bigger scale than most communities around us. So, what this means is that we're asking for your participation. And we hope and we expect that you will give it to us. Because it not only affects me, it affects your children, it affects your parents, it affects your neighbors. And when you're traveling abroad or traveling away from our community, please take these things into consideration, that you have a plan in place, that it's for essential travel only. I get that a lot of people are traveling to see family members right now, and it affects us all to be away from our family members. We want to be able to say that at the end of this, we did everything we could to make sure our family's safe. You see a lot of stories on the internet, on the news, and we want to make sure that you're doing your part to keep your friends, your families, and yourself healthy. Additionally, there have been things going on to the internet about how much money our nation has received. The reports are $1.6 million received for Lake Cree Nation. The way the government has set this out is that $1.6 million is for our emergency response to COVID. We see that a lot of people want transparency, reporting, and they'd also like a piece of it. So I want to share with you that $1.69 million is being tracked, that we have to report on it, and that we have to make sure that all of it is spent in the manner that it's meant to be spent. We have many requirements, and we have a lot of guidelines that we have to follow when we're reporting on this money. It is not free money. Yes, it's been given to the nation, but for the sole purpose of COVID-19. For those who would like to do the math, on 6,900 people, we're providing perimeter security, and our estimate on the perimeter security is roughly about $4 million for 1 year. So 1.69 million will not cover us, and we're looking for other ways to be able to make sure that our community is safe. I get that a lot of people want foodstuffs. They want a lot of things to be given to them. And for the amount of money that we've received, it's not enough. Our population is one of the highest numbers in the province. And with this amount of money, we have to make it last and work for us for the prevention of COVID-19. Many people may have questions and concerns, and we're definitely open to receiving those questions and creating answers that work for you and for our nation. Again, my name is Derrick Houle, Director of Emergency Management for Lake Cree Nation. Hi.